Yeah, the schedule release was a little bit of a letdown.
You
A little
mean
bit.
you mean they don't have us in prime time or something?
I mean, what do they understand how hot it is here at 1 o'clock?
No. I
Do they?
told you,
They don't care.
America is truly about MFTK, and they want those kids all the way up there at the top, sweat, or maybe we'll get.
I'm
We'll get
MFTK.
cool.
I don't care about them kids.
Talking
I'm
about
talking
you.
about me.
Get out the way. Have the rest of your Sunday.
Childhood obesity is a huge problem.
You think it's just they're helping?
Heat
Yeah.
helps melt. Walk up them steps during a 90-degree weather day. That's good. It's good activity.
I mean, as far as like, I hate to even talk about the ease of any game because the Jacks were 1-15. And so we say this every year, when every opponent tonight, every radio show in every market is looking at this and they're chalking up a W to the Jags. Literally every opponent.
They are?
Houston.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Every one of them's looking at this and going, okay, well, like Houston looks at their schedule and is like, oh, we start with the Jags. We got a chance. Like, we're going to win that one. That's a good way to start.
Tyrod?
Right. Yeah, probably.
Possibly a relaxed Deshaun.
Highly unlikely.
Yeah, I think I would put the odds slim to none.
When do they have to make a decision on anything?
Not for a long time.
September 1st.
The day before.
I think the only decision they'd have to make is if they're going to suspend him long term, like a year. But if it's 4 games, they don't.
Well, he's gonna appeal it. He'll play this year.
So I mean, I'm sure everybody has heard the schedule. But I'm going to read through it in case you haven't. In case you hold your news and you're not on social media until you get to the sports den, or in case you've been ABC and chilling all day long, and maybe you're just like, schedule came out. I didn't even know that. At Houston, Denver at home, Arizona at home, both 1 o'clock. At Cincinnati that's on my birthday.
Okay.
The Thursday night game at Cincy.
So you're off for your birthday.
Oh, look at that. Tennessee at home, Miami at our London home, bye week at Seattle, Buffalo at Indy, San Fran, Atlanta at the Rams, at the Titans, Houston Texans at home, at the Jets, at the Patriots, and the Colts at home.
How many Sunday night games?
Let me count them. None.
You're going to need 2 hands.
Yeah, none.
Oh, so I was right.
Okay. So we have our Thursday prime time.
We have our Thursday on in honor of my birthday.
Yeah, so they got
at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati and Jacksonville out of the way early.
Is that Cincinnati's only primetime game?
Probably. Let me look it up.
I mean, I don't. The primetime stuff, we thought there would be 2. I really did think Urban and Trev would lead to 2.
It is Cincinnati's only primetime.
It is. Game. So you're right. They got him out of the way.
Well, that's efficient.
Yeah, it is.
That's the old Titans-Jags thing. But they just did it this year with
exactly.
Cincinnati.
No, exactly. But the reality is, the way they do these schedules, if you win early, you'll gain a primetime game or 2 down the road. I say that, but the other team's got to be good too, right? Like, it's got to be those last 5 weeks or whatever the flex weeks are. It's got to be a good game.
Something that keeps people intrigued. Something that's like, the Jags are playing. The Texans aren't as bad.
Yeah,
the Jags are in the push. They're all. The AFC South is amazing.
Because like that Jets game's not going to be flex because one of those teams, if not both of them, are going to stink, and it's not really that attractive. Trevor Lawrence versus Zach Wilson, and
when both teams are trying to lose for a better pick.
Well, or it would be attractive week 2, but not week. What is that? 15, 14, 15?
Yeah, it's throwing me off now with the extra game.
I know.
It's the third to last week.
It's kind of wild seeing the schedule go all the way to January 9th.
Yeah.
I agree.
So Super Bowl President's Day weekend? Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, that's why
But you know what? What have people been complaining?
Oh, yeah, the Monday.
Oh my God.
Do we have President's Day off each
Super
year
Bowl,
though?
we do now.
Yeah, most places
Do we
do the
want to
federal
have
holiday.
Monday off, like the day after the
No,
Super Bowl? Our
you're
whole
right.
job is to talk about football.
I mean, we don't come in.
Oh
till
no,
8
I
o'clock.
wasn't talking about us.
Yeah,
like it
I
wasn't
got you.
per se like.
Can you fix
It's
that?
but
Like,
I don't
I'm-
know
that.
what. Last time I tried to do something, this thing came off. I'm
just
afraid
screw
of it.
this. See the other one.
He's talking about the microphone, people.
This is all the way screwed in.
Oh,
I don't know how
I just
Donna
wanna make
dealt with
that
this.
perfectly clear that when he's talking about screwing things,
James' microphone is going limp on him.
There we go. We'll just go with this. We'll just
that's good.
speak with it in my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? But am I the only one? Remember a couple weeks ago we went through, or last week maybe, we went through their schedule. We didn't know when, but we knew the opponents. I remember thinking, man, this is a hard schedule for a fourth place team. But why, when they put it on paper,
Because it's easy.
yeah,
Because the first 6 or so, like the first block before that bye week, are easy as hell. Texans, Broncos, Cardinals, Bengals, Titans, Dolphins. That's soft. But
It
then,
is.
whoa, you have a bye, and then you have Seattle, Buffalo, Colts, Niners, Falcons, Rams, Titans, Texans, Jets, Pats, and Colts. So, like, just except for a couple of those weeks, that last 8 or 9 games is crazy hard. So, like, there might be fool's gold, not fool's gold, but they might check off a few wins
See, I look at those last
at the
four.
beginning of the
and those
year.
last
Get people
four.
excited.
I mean, those last four, really, last five. I mean, I don't know. The Titans, maybe because we see them every year, they're not. But Titans, Texans, Jets, Pats, Colts.
Pats
how
aren't
you
going
end
to
it.
suck again. Pats are probably going to be decent. The
Okay.
Jets are going to suck.
You saw what
Titans
they
are gonna
just
have
had
their
come up,
quarterback
or
back
did they
by then.
sign him, or is he just doing a tryout?
Oh, Bortles?
Yeah, two.
That's with Green Bay.
Bortles, Green Bay.
I thought you said Packers. My bad.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a little bit. Yeah.
Patriots. I mean, they got
Who knows?
They got Mac.
Mac now. The Mac attack.
And Mac back.
I mean, I'm just saying it's not, you look at it and it's not like, oh, well, there goes that. Like back in the Brady days, you're like, well, he's going to go 29 for 31 and we're going to get beat by, 31 points.
Yeah.
Well, we know how to beat the Patriots at home or make the game close in recent history.
No. Yeah. I don't know. I look at really the only thing that I look at and go, ooh, is that Seahawks, Bills, Colts, Niners.
Whoa. And then Falcons.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
In
you're
this
right.
defense, bro.
Seahawks,
Whoa.
Bills, Colts, Niners, Falcons, Rams. That's a pretty brutal stretch. 6 games.
So many 1 p.m.s.
I know.
So many 1 p.m.s.
1, 1, 1, 8:20, 1, 9:30 a.m. 4:05, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4:25, 1, 1, 1.
Okay,
1,
4:05 in the foot, but those we're on the west.
That's,
Coast,
yeah,
West
they
Coast.
have to.
So it's
put
1 o'clock
those.
here.
So we have to do that.
Yeah, it's still 1 o'clock here.
There's no 4 p.m. Eastern.
it's not.
No, it's
I'm
4
sorry.
here, no
Yeah.
matter what. It's
Yeah, I
1
was
o'clock
thinking
there.
There's
Yeah.
It's 1
no
o'clock.
That's what I meant.
games on the East Coast at 4 p.m. for the Jags right now. I mean, I'm sure that's subject to change.
I love the enthusiasm that the schedule brings.
They've really turned it into an event.
They really have, and I mean, in the way I don't know, we talk about the lack of parity because a lot of times but the reality is the NFL. There's enough parity that every fan base can look at a schedule and they can at least carve out hope.
I mean, we say lack of parity. It's just really one franchise that's been
That
ran
was.
extremely well up, and they've had one blip. So we'll see how it goes this upcoming year. But lack of parity, the Bills, one of the laughed about franchises. They're like, move them to Toronto. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it
all
could
of a
take
sudden
them. I
now-
don't know if the Bills is a great example for parity in the NFL. They didn't go to the playoffs for 20 years.
No,
But
that's
now
what I
they're
mean is like all of a sudden
Yeah,
they were bad for so long, and now a couple things they hit on the quarterback. They make some key moves in the wide receiver
right.
position.
I'm
and
just
boom.
saying it took a long ass time.
Well, yeah. I mean, just like it's taking the Jags, like
Yeah.
we stink. But I'm saying, like, if you get competent admin or you get competent coaches, you can.
I think parity, when they talk about parity in the NFL during the regular season and like individual games, yes, the games are very close, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the semifinals and the Super
Yeah.
Bowl and everything, it's the same teams. It's always either whatever Brady team, it's the Steelers, it's the Green Bay, it's Seattle. Like it's been those
Kansas
same
City.
teams for 10
But like
years, 20 years.
but again, like even with the Steelers, like how many coaches have the Steelers? They just say
only a couple.
They're a really well ran organization.
I'm not saying they're not.
No, I'm saying that's where I think
that's why they're always up there.
When teams make the change, like even with the Bucks, when they made some of the changes that they made, that's when they turned the corner. New Orleans turned the corner. It could happen, but I agree with you. But them having such well run and good coaches.
You also have to have a great quarterback.
Definitely.
Have to.
Or your defense, everything else has to be so dirty and so nasty that like the Ravens. Like
True.
they were that defense was so
Been a
dirty.
while.
And even Tampa Bay when they won. Like, I mean, ain't nobody going around doing Brad Johnson quarterback camps
Except for last year. Yeah. I
Well,
guess
except
the
for last
point
year,
is
yeah.
the point
His
is
son put on a camp against Florida. Oh,
Bars. Bars. Yeah, boy. That was a shoe in right there, dude. You threw me for one right there.
See what you did.
I guess the point being, like, you can look at a college schedule and you can get pretty dang close before the season.
Yeah, you're gonna be within a game
off.
or so.
Right.
Of
Like
wins and
we
losses.
we did that the other night, and I guarantee you, like, you can record that and we can play that back at the end of the year, and we're gonna be within.
You might be off by one or two.
There may be a team that shocks everybody and makes a run, the Coastal Carolinas of the world. But in the NFL, you really don't know.
Yeah, that's, the difference is 32 teams that we have familiarity with, and I don't know, it's just like 300 D1. Every year they keep adding more D1
But I mean,
teams, which makes no sense. It's really only
25.
40 teams that really have any.
I feel like you go through those 40 and you could be pretty dang accurate.
If we want to say top five, who the top five going to be next year based off of the last few years, like we're going to be pretty close.
But Houston, outside of Houston, like I believe that even in Houston, they're going right now, oh yeah, we absolutely stink. We're going to be terrible. But if you talk to Miami fans
they're hype.
They're hype.
Are crazy.
Bronco fans holding on to hope for Aaron Rodgers, but they can make an argument.
I don't know how hyped they are.
Cincinnati fans, they've got a lot to believe in.
They got some some youth. Yes.
I mean, you start looking through the schedule, and you could make an argument for. I mean, the Jets. If you go look at the Jets' skill positions, pretty dang good. Zach Wilson's anything like they think he is. Like they could win 5, 6, 7 games this year.
No, my Jets friends aren't optimistic. But yeah, I could. But new quarterback.
I don't think Jags fans are like overly up. But my point is, you could make a good argument as to why just about every team could win 7, 8 games.
They also do this timing wise perfectly because it's like right after the draft. So you're hyped on everybody thinks these draft picks are gonna for every team. These fans are just like, oh, this guy's gonna be good. This guy's gonna be good. This guy's gonna be good. So they're like super hype already after the draft. And then boom, they give you the schedule. It's like dope. NFL is a crack dealer.
Bro, they are it is. It's so addicting.
And it's like, I wish you guys would just watch baseball and basketball. You could realize you don't have to be on that pipe. Like there's other stuff out here.
It's kind of like
you're so addicted.
It's kind of like I could sit here and watch like grass grow and like people just do these stupid ass unwritten rules, or I can actually watch like entertaining things
schedule releases,
like schedule releases.
Super
and
awesome.
I'm gonna be like that. One was wow.
That tells you that was
wow.
But then my boy Amar,
we'll get it.
Okay. But like, it's just like baseball. The only reason I don't watch baseball is because baseball is boring to me. Like,
yeah, I got it.
But I will say this. I know we got to go, and I can't wait to go back to Kansas City to talk to that guy again. But what he described to me, what the Negro League baseball was like when they played it, I'll watch that every day, dude. Like that was
why? Because they're black.
No, it has nothing to. No, it has nothing.
Still boring.
No, it has nothing to do. It's like how it's like small ball on steroids. Like.
All baseball back then was way more exciting.
And pitch, yeah, he did say that, but he was like pitchers who were super confident. Like they're telling the outfield to sit down. They're purposely walking bases.
See that.
Purposely walking bases and then striking a guy out just because they can.
I would want to see that.
They're double stealing bases. Like they're doing all kinds. Like it's always something happening on each play.
I would
like
suggest
that's
that
exciting.
the hitters weren't very good.
That's not true because they have some of the most epic hitters.
I'm gonna walk the
Yeah.
bases loaded just like strike out.
But when Satchel Paige went to the MLB, like he dominated at 40. Like so, it's just
y'all go ahead and sit down.
It was just that it was actually only Satchel. He was the only one that did that, and everybody recognized how good he was.
He's a true gangster, man.
Like
that guy could probably sit down the outfield.
because then on the other side, Gibson, I always
Josh,
he's sitting there hitting a home run with one arm. Like he's not. It's just like I'm sitting here like, dang, I would watch that on a Sunday.
We've seen guys dunk with one arm too.
Man,
That's the future.
I love it for the kid, right? I'm happy for him, but man, I would be so mad at my son.
I don't know. He looked the one I sent y'all.
Like
Nice.
the latest one,
He's
like,
looking better
you
and
know
better.
he's going back to that arm.
It doesn't matter.
Why are you
He
faking?
jumps over you.
Why are you
Ain't
going?
nothing you can do.
Why are you going for the fake to the right, man? You know he can't go there. It's a nub. Never mind. I'm sorry.
All right. We got to take a break.
On that note,
When we get back, we got to get to Bortles stuff. Speaking of ABC, brought to you by ABC Fountain of Spirits. Not Blake Bortles, but sportsden. I'm sure Blake knows about ABC.
I heard he's in the best shape of his life.
Is that right?
I heard he's at a bar.
Well, both things can be true.
That's very true. That's very true. In fact, we should just classify ABC as good for your health. I mean, we could sell them that way too. Just get to ABC, go by there, reach for the good stuff, enjoy the schedule release, enjoy the fact that summer is here. It was hot today. I guess it was hot in the facility. Assuming it was hot everywhere. We'll be right back.
Find the high groove. This will change everything. On Jacksonville's NASCAR station this Sunday at Dover. Brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 and Stack'em Storage Boat Trailer Storage. Closing fast on 1010XL.
Engagement ring shopping is enough of a challenge for your average guy, but try doing it while on a ship deployed hundreds of miles away.
My name's Andrew. I'm a Chief Petty Officer of the United States Navy.
Andrew wanted to propose to his girlfriend when he returned, so he reached out to Diamonds Direct via email.
They had really great reviews while looking online, so I shot them an email telling them my story, that I was gone out at sea, wouldn't be back for 6 months. I gave her kind of my price range, and she was able to send me pictures and information about many different rings, and then I made my choice and picked it out.
Andrew made arrangements for a friend to bring him the ring as soon as his ship docked, and the proposal turned out to be a huge event.
And then the moment I walked off the brow onto the pier, my girlfriend was standing there, which is when I dropped to a knee and proposed to her. It was great. Hundreds of people there on the pier, and we were actually featured on the news.
Diamonds Direct.
They're extremely military friendly. If you're in the Navy and like me looking for an engagement ring, Diamonds Direct is an excellent place to go. They're going to take care of you.
Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
The time for talk is over, and a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
We definitely feel the love and the support, and I'm really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jazz.
Visit Jaguars.com or call 904-633-2000 today to lock in your season tickets. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
This is Joe C., and I'm inviting you to listen to a brand new show Sunday morning, 7:30 on 1010XL. It's me and Dr. George Fari talking sports medicine. We call it Breaking Bones. There's going to be plenty of other things to talk about as well. Breaking Bones on 1010XL.
Dear teen vapors out there, I was in your shoes not long ago, and I didn't believe vaping was addictive. But let's face it, we're not always right about things, and I definitely wasn't. I used to believe vaping would help me quit cigarettes, but instead, it just made me even more addicted to nicotine. In fact, I didn't even think I was addicted at first, but nicotine controlled me so much, I used to keep extra batteries at all times in case my vape died. So you see, there is a chance we get things wrong, like I did. Because if vaping wasn't addictive, I would have quit when I couldn't afford it. But instead, I used to pick up pennies off the floor or willingly buy a vape pod instead of eating dinner. So maybe we should listen to the scientists saying that nicotine in vapes can lead to serious nicotine addiction. Take it from me. I didn't have all the facts, but maybe you should take a look at them.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Dylan to 44455 to hear more about his story. Brought to you by the Facts Now.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
If you'd like to work for the Jumbo Shrimp this summer, be sure to attend the job fair this Thursday from 4 to 7 at 1-to-1 Financial Ballpark. And bring your resume.
There's still space for you to play in the Green Beret Charity Golf Tournament. It's a fun Friday, and you'll be helping several wonderful First Coast charities by playing May 14th at the Golf Club of Southampton.
You can get a COVID-19 vaccination at Gateway Mall and Norwood Avenue from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. until May 25th.
The 5-Star Veterans Center of Jacksonville is the place homeless veterans can go to recover, recharge, retrain, and reconnect. Learn more at 5starveteranscenter.org.
If you're involved in a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, find out how at 1010XL.com.
Your roommate's vacuuming for the 5th time today. But you have the $5 Chalupa Cravings box from Taco Bell. So his vacuuming might as well be the soft hum of purring kittens. And your loud neighbors turn into a telenovela with the beefy 5-layer burrito and chips and nacho cheese sauce. Plus a meat. With the $5 Chalupa Cravings box from Taco Bell, nothing can ruin your bliss. It's value beyond belief. At limited participating locations for a limited time only. Contact store for prices and items which vary. Drinks exclude freezes, tax extra.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is a Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Get to thehumidor.com for all of your good cigars. Huge selection of cigars that nobody else has. And they make it easy, really, if you think about it. And just go on your phone, on the computer, whatever. Scroll through. You can search. Do whatever you want to do. You don't have to worry about, are they going to have this? Get in your cart. Nope. Just go there, type it in, buy it. You go to the checkout, type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word, and it's shipped right to your house. And if you just get into like a rhythm with that, you never run out of cigars. You don't even have to leave the house.
Very true.
All about the rhythm.
I definitely have an outdoor humidor. Actually, for the first time in my life, and I still want more. It's a weird addiction. I looked and I was like, am I going to ever be able to smoke all of these?
I got to tell you, I got anxiety on your picture the other day that you posted.
It was confusing the other day when I wanted to pick what I wanted to smoke because it was under so many boxes and I had to move so much stuff.
Your front porch.
I've wanted to talk about that as well.
Yeah, dude.
How is the HOA not on your ass about that?
Because that's not visible from the street.
Oh, gotcha.
You have to come. You have to come into a good shooting distance to be able to see those cigars. So I come on and
get off my lawn.
It was the water bottles too.
Yeah, we got rid of those. Now that's just I just drink an extreme amount of water, and I'm too lazy to go to the trash can that I
May
have
I suggest
put right
that you
up
put
there.
a trash can right by it?
It's right.
No, you don't.
Don't tell me that.
It's right there.
Also, you don't want to have a trash can outside on your front porch.
It's to the wall. It's in the area where you got to walk up.
Would you rather have a trash can or 1,600 bottles?
Even with my 1,600 bottles, you have to literally come into shooting distance for you to be able to see
One
that.
time I had to get a ride from James home because I don't even remember, something was up with my car, and like there was empty Starbucks
Trento water cups
of water all over the floorboards. I'm talking like 6 deep each way.
I can't do
it. It might have been more than that. Like you got to think. So
if I relax on that porch.
I'm comfortable in the morning. I'm hydrated.
So hydrated. Nobody's more hydrated than James. Seriously,
I literally go
water like a
and get 3 Trenta ice waters from Starbucks.
What's that
every day? Is this the fancy
ounces
way of saying 30 ounces?
Oh, geez.
So a liter is about that.
Trenta.
3 liters is about a gallon. So I force myself to make sure I'm going to get a gallon of water.
Thirsty right now, just thinking about it.
And it's filtered water. It's delicious. And you know what it is? 100% free.
Oh. That's my favorite type.
They don't charge me anything for it. So like when I get my coffee,
they're losing money on you right now. just in like what the cups cost.
But they're giving me,
they're giving James 1,000 cups a year.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like
365
that.
days a year.
980 of them are on his front porch right now. If they'd like to come get them back.
Yeah,
It's better than in
if
the
they had a
ocean.
recycling program. I'm sure they can't do it now for COVID. I would gladly donate those cups back.
Oh, the recycling exists.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying I don't know if they want to take the cups direct
There you
from
go.
me.
Just put your recycling bin next to.
Now that's too big. You will be able to see that from the street. They've given me a letter for that.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
The bottom line is people are too damn nosy.
Well,
I
you posted
agree
a
with
picture.
that.
And you start flashing pictures and sending it to the HOA. Never mind. Well, shout out to our sponsor of Hater Club.
Because some of the things that HOA has complained about previously are way lesser than that. I would say.
Yeah.
Way dumber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dumber. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if like a tornado ever comes through James' neighborhood, there's going to be.
I'm gonna be mad.
1,600 cups flying around.
Oh man, no, it's gonna be destroyed tobacco.
Very true.
It's wasteful.
You'd run out there and grab it, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'll bring that in the house. If I've heard about a tornado, what? That's like run in the house, pack what you need to pack. I'm gonna have a sports duffel bag full of cigars.
That is a good question.
I can
What
get
would you
clothes
go
from anywhere.
after, like in your house, if there was a fire or something that you could grab within, 2 minutes?
Not my kids.
I'm not talking about people
Cigars.
or pets, like literal things in your
Everything
house.
else I can go replace.
You don't have
very
like
easily. I don't have any
things
heirlooms.
from Florida State that you just cherish, or
My jerseys. I can go
Honestly-
buy another jersey.
Okay.
Honestly, my shoes.
Oh my god!
But see, the problem is what I'm thinking about with that
You can
is
buy
I would literally I can't buy my shoes. My shoes no more. Like that's why they're valuable. The problem is that it's so many of them. I'd probably get burnt up trying to figure out which
it's like
ones are my
choosing
favorite.
I mean, but
your
outside that, I
children.
can think of nothing else. I mean, everybody says pictures, but pictures are on their phone now.
I don't have anything.
Yeah,
That was my thing. I have just lots of stuff that I could easily do without. Like if my apartment burned, I've thought about this. If my apartment caught on fire and I like showed up after work and I was like, oh damn, that sucks.
I'm glad you just said that.
I
JJ.
would feel relieved almost because I could be like, damn, I could just start over. Like I could just buy new clothes. and
Decluttered for you.
I could like have a whole new style.
I gotta go.
Like I could recreate my whole swag.
That might be what I do
I'd be
this
like
weekend.
skinny jeans guy or like a cowboy hat guy or anything I
Oh,
want.
that would be amazing if JJ walked in boots and a cowboy hat.
StockX has the shoe
Howdy, y'all.
where you can put all your shoes in there.
Yeah.
And like it gives you a value on them. So now JJ just gave me anxiety. Now I need to go make sure it's up to date.
Oh,
Because then if all of them burnt up,
insurance.
I would be able to show the insurance. This is what the valuation of
Wow.
my shoe collection was based upon the market value.
What does this mean? 465 on the Lifetime Enclosure text line says, will Denny and James ever have a falling out over the Sports Den splits?
Oh, Joe Budden has a podcast.
Splits.
And Joe Budden's a jerk. But Joe Budden, like one of his really good friends, he brought onto the podcast. He had his podcast first. He brought his friend and then some other guy, Rory. And all of a sudden, they didn't like the direction. They didn't feel like they were getting paid. It was Joe Budden's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Budden owns it, and he brings his friends along. He treats them like they're equals, but doesn't pay them like they're equals. So, like, from what I understand, but Joe's over the top. But yeah, our splits are 50-50. So it's whatever brings in and boom, it's right there. I mean, the station likes him more than like me right now.
What
but,
I
you know,
hope,
I'll get there eventually.
I hope
one
there's
day.
a big enough like pile of money that we even have to have the discussion
to fight over.
Right.
I mean,
That's
now
true.
it's
Right
like-
now, it's not.
It's like, oh, you don't like? Oh, here's here. Hold on, I got cash in my car.
Yeah, it's really not.
I
that.
got change.
Exactly.
Can you break it too?
Blake Bortles getting another chance. I don't know if it's chance.
Speaking of loose change,
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden now, I really want Aaron Rodgers to leave Green Bay.
you think right now Blake is better than Jordan Love?
Absolutely. I don't know. I have
Blake's
no
on
idea.
I would love to see that battle.
based upon pure wins and losses when it matters.
Blake.
Blake is on par with Aaron. When you think about playoff wins,
Whoa.
playoff wins,
What?
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
a true stat.
playoff wins, recent. Aaron has 2. Blake has 2. Should
What's
have 3
recent?
Since
if-
2017.
Since 2017.
You can't really do that. You
If-
can't eliminate.
If Miles Jack wasn't
the
down,
Super
if
Bowl
Miles Jack
run and-
knee didn't hit the ground, or they didn't, blow the whistle too quick, Blake have
I
3.
mean, if you want to be fair, like go back to when they both were in the league. 2017 is a little
biased,
a little choosy.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like it's the NFL stands for like it's not for long. What have you done for me lately?
I mean Blake. I don't know.
They also got Swag Kelly there, so this is like a crazy quarterback battle.
They're trying to make him jealous.
I'm just saying, is Blake? Just y'all hear me? Don't get mad at me, text line. But is Blake Tim Tebow?
What do you mean by that?
Like,
wow.
Tebow made a run in the playoffs, and then he was out of the league 2 years later.
Well, yeah, he never got a real chance. Blake got many chances.
Blake made a run.
Blake
he
got
was
a
out of the
contract
league 2 years later.
extension, dude.
Well, I understand
After
that,
he went,
but
on a real actual playoff run, not one miraculous one where all the Steelers defense was out. Like, no offense, he did it.
Tebow.
He
You
did it.
He did
it.
legit hate. Like you.
I'm just saying
it's not
he
like
did it.
Blake's defense carried that team.
I know. It's not
don't
like
know.
Blake didn't have the best
I
defense in
am
the league.
willing to say Blake is trash. I'm cool. We as a family can say that. People always give a caveat when it comes to Tebow. Like we didn't watch that.
Bro.
I know you were joking, but you're joking. Denny's joking, but that listener right now is like, "That's right. That's why I like JJ, and I don't like that James who talks all that trash." You speak your truth,
I
JJ.
certainly don't hate Tebow the way you do.
I don't hate Tebow. I
do.
think he's a
you hate
phenomenal
Tebow.
person.
You hate Tebow.
I just think he's not any good at football. You can be a good person and not be good at football.
I hate plenty of people who are good people. So and
And what
just
happens
like
is
saying that he's a good person doesn't mean you can't hate
like,
him.
It's all right. It's
like
you can
solid.
say it.
Like I also hate the fact that people act like he's literally the first actively professing Christian to like play football, and like Nick
true.
Nick
There is
Foles
other ones.
literally was a youth pastor and came back
Never
because
won
he
a
can
Heisman.
throw a football.
Never won a
forward.
Heisman.
See,
You're right.
But see,
You're
here's
right.
the thing.
Never stayed a virgin as the most popular man in America for like 10 years.
You know,
that's the thing. I mean, to compare
like that is loving the Lord.
A person once said
Not
you can't
getting
miss
married right
something
out of
that you've never
college.
had.
That's
I don't know. I
That's a
can't. I
good
can't go with
point,
that. I can't
but
go with that because it's
I'm
been a
trying
minute.
to remember
I
when
don't
I
even
was
remember.
a kid and before I lost my virginity, I didn't know, but I really wanted it.
But were
I'll tell
you in
that.
were you born in the Philippines? Were you were you
No.
cutting off little kids? Like were you giving circumcisions
No.
to little kids? You weren't immersed into this lifestyle. Tim is a dope motivational speaker. I think
I
he's
was
missing
raised
his
in the
calling.
church. I'll say that, but not like that. No.
I mean, never mind. You hate Tim Tebow.
I don't hate
You do
Tim
hate Tim
Tebow. Actually, Robbie was one of the first people I met when I came
Well, I
here.
didn't say anything about Robbie.
And I think
What does
Robbie's
Robbie
awesome.
have to do with Tim?
His family is cool. Like I think the whole story is good.
You know,
I'm gonna become if Trey's any good and the NCAA still tripping, I'm gonna become a pastor to try to get some money.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, you just compared him to Nick Foles. Like,
No, I said Nick Foles was okay. Peter Boulware did the exact same thing.
How
Got married a
about
little bit
the
younger.
McCown
Was one
brother?
of the I didn't know that. Were they super Christians? Still?
One of them is.
Like when I tell you Mike Boulware, so all the Boulware boys, they knew they were getting engaged to. Both of them athletes, they got to be around them. Did not kiss them the entire dating, courtship, engagement part until they said "I do" was the first time they kissed them.
That's not true.
Super. I
That's
believe it.
wild.
Super Christians. Mike Boulware used to hit people and quote Bible scriptures.
That's scary.
wasn't Troy Polamalu like that?
Maybe.
I don't know, but it is scary.
My
like,
number one favorite sports virgin's AC Green because he was
And
on the
doesn't get enough.
Showtime Lakers, bro.
because he's ugly, he doesn't get enough props. Tim Tebow is handsome. I give him that. But like,
Was AC Green ugly? I got it.
See, the fact that you're bringing
Be
this
careful.
up,
brace yourself.
I mean,
Oh,
the man's done
I see.
a million things in his life.
That's
Tebow?
very correct.
Yes,
He's just lived in. He is a.
like he's one of the.
He's a
one of the few
Make-A-Wish
guys-
kid's dream.
He's literally started proms for kids with disabilities.
That's
like,
why I can't not like him.
I mean,
He's an awesome individual.
I'm
and I
just
believe
saying to
more of those
compare-
things can be done if he was stopped try to play football.
He's done them all while he's been trying to play everything.
He took a long hiatus.
No, he played baseball.
He didn't play baseball for 7 years.
played
he was off for
baseball the
like
last,
3.
what, 4?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
off for 3 years is significant. Then he said, hey, I want to play baseball. It's great. When the Hallmark movie is made, it's going to be epic, and I'm going to sit there and watch it.
My point being, like, why did we even get to? Oh, Blake. We were actually talking about Blake.
Because Blake is garbage.
I'm just talking about on
Who
the
has
field.
a better chance of making a team this year, Blake or Tim? Because
Tim.
I have a soundbite that's going to tell you that Tim Tebow 100% is making this roster.
No, Tim has a better
Let's hear the
shot.
This is from Chris Collinsworth's podcast, okay? And this is our boy, Urban freaking Meyer, talking about Tim Tebow.
We have not signed Tim. There's a thought going around. He was in the best shape of his life, asked to see if he could work out with a couple of our coaches. I wasn't even there. And they came back to me and said, wow, this guy's in incredible shape. Then I went another time and watched him try him out. And they said, go work on these things. He comes back later. They try him out again. I'm not there. And they come in and they said, wow, this guy's ball skills. He's a great athlete. He looks like he's 18 years old, not 20, whatever he is, 33. And I said, guys, you don't understand now. This guy is, he's the most competitive maniac you're ever going to talk to. And let's give it a shot.
It's happening, dude. Did you listen to his
I'm
voice?
going to stick to my prediction the other day. And I don't know if it's just me prepping myself with being okay with this. If Tim Tebow gives you 3 touchdowns or 5 first downs, being a wildcat battering ram quarterback, he's more productive than most people's 52nd person on the roster. And if that's what he is, that's what he is.
That's inarguable.
No, I mean, he's making the roster. Like, it would take a lot to, especially if I got to pick between him and Bortles. It's really hard. Like, when you have a really, really good relationship with the boss, like, you really got to try to mess that up.
When you hear his voice, the way he's like, you guys don't understand.
Jarrett Rex Ryan
Tebow is going to make this team.
Rex Ryan was talking about, they brought him in as an up back for punt, which they had, what did he say, 6 successful fake punts. And was talking about the same thing I'm talking about, which is, just use him as a short yardage guy.
Why didn't Rex do that?
I have no idea.
That's it's cool now, but, like, you cut him. It's like Bill talking about if Bill Belichick came out and said, well, Tebow is the ultimate, but you cut him.
Here's Rex.
When he was in his prime.
I think his point is, like, Urban loves Tebow.
No, that's
you
what I
have the
think.
ball on the 1 yard line. I don't know if I bet against Tim Tebow even now. Okay, he's good as a personal protector, and then as an H-back, fullback type guy, I can see it. I mean, is it ideal? Maybe not. But Urban Meyer, this is his guy, and there's no way they're going to cut Tim Tebow. There's no chance of it. He's going to make this football team.
JJ, is there a way? If anybody, Twitter, please get me Channing Crowder. I'm going to try to get Ernie on here. Get me a linebacker. And I want me and that guy to just talk about goal line and what a goal line, 1 yard situation is really like.
You don't need a linebacker. Because I can sit here and tell you, like, we just got a text line.
No, if you send me the jump ball thing.
No. 885 said the question is, could Tebow get TDs that James Robinson or Travis Etienne would already get? Possibly, but y'all are missing the point of a goal line wildcat package. It puts you 11 on 11 instead of 10 on 11. It's the whole point of it. Like, literally the entire point of that is we're evening the numbers so that they're not +1 in the box so easily. Like, if we bring everything in, our quarterback is a factor in this play. Instead of handing it off, we're 11 on 11. Numbers. Is he going to run a 15-yard? No, you need 1 yard.
No, and I'm not even talking about that.
And it's fun.
I'm cool with that. That's
as
fun.
hell.
It's fun to talk about, but I'm like, come on, man. Like, go, like, jump pass, a lot of that other stuff.
Am I wrong on what I'm saying, though?
No, you're not wrong about the matchup part.
Right.
But I'm saying even at 5 yards back at the QB, because that's the only way it works. Because if you're coming up under center, it's still 11 on 10.
Well, the running backs 7 yards back.
No, what I mean, but the different they're coming downhill. Like, you're literally stationary.
Bro,
have to catch something.
I like my odds with Tim Tebow taking a quarterback sneak.
Tim Tebow. I'll tell you. QB sneak.
I like
possibly.
mods better than most quarterbacks.
Most quarterbacks, I give you that, but they don't even do that now like that.
I know. I'm just saying, like
these guys, these. If you remember, okay, the best I can show you is if you remember when Tebow saw Jesus the first time against Kentucky, when he didn't protect himself, and that guy came on the blind side. It's not quite like that, but that's the violence that's coming towards you, and he's got to meet that. He's hit people, but those linebackers, they were backtracking and then coming forward, and it was still great. He was really good at that. But bottom line is he's making a team. It's cool, but I don't want to have delusions of grandeur. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to have. But if he does what you just said, keeps him on the roster for another year.
Is what I'm saying impossible or even unlikely?
It's not impossible. It's just not going to. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Urban keeps him around.
10 rushes for 8 yards, and 3 of those result in a touchdown or first down?
If that happens, he's amazing. I don't. But if he gets 10, if he's taking 10 rushes from James Robinson and Travis Etienne, yeah, I've got a bigger problem.
We got to take a break. We'll come back. We'll figure out something with the schedule. Like, people were texting and laughing because we're literally not talking like every other show about the schedule for 2 hours.
They're all 1 o'clock games.
No, they're fine with it. I mean,
okay. I'm about to say, just
funny.
Get your 16.7 5-ounce bottles ready, baby.
You bet. All week, you need to actually hydrate leading up to the game.
Like
That's how
me.
it works.
Let's
you can't
go
just hydrate the day of.
Go to Starbucks and say, "Give me that James."
And by the way, before we go to break, shout out once again, every single year, Dilla coming correct.
Yeah.
Leaking the schedule, always right. We just go with it over the air. Like, don't even care. Don't even question it. I remember when I was telling them to do that last year on XL Primetime, they were very like, nah, let's not run with that. This year, they had no qualms about it.
Because it's Dilla.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, he is very trustworthy. And even just a year ago, he wasn't, I guess the people on the air here didn't trust him enough. But now it's just like his word is bond. It's in gold. Congratulations, Dylan.
We got a good question on the text. I want to say for 8 o'clock about Devin Bush. So I want to say
that.
Yeah,
my 8 o'clock.
Okay, cool. We'll figure out something in the meantime. We'll be right back.
Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Now he's going to run. It's a draw. He's across the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm Mark Brunell on 1010XL,
home of the Jaguars.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes, and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get the back on your head. It's the perfect time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, never come back to smoke, I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, I'll never come back to smoke, never coming back.
The singing, are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Hello, Jacksonville. GFL is a leading solid waste company, is now here to service your business in the Jacksonville area. GFL is known for its commitment to customer service, reliability, and efficiency, plus an unwavering focus on safety. Let GFL handle any solid waste removal for your commercial business. Just call 904-760-5880 for your quote today. In Jacksonville, start looking for those bright green trucks and containers. GFL, green for life.
Hurricane Preparedness Week is May 9th through 15th. Hurricane winds can destroy your roof, especially if there are already issues with it. The team at Universal Roof and Contracting urges you to get your roof inspected now to make sure there are none. Let them be a part of your readiness plan and schedule a free roof inspection today. Act now and get 15% off your new roof. Call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com. Not applicable on insurance job. License number CCC 1330747, CBC 1258484.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou from McGowan's AC. The summer months are almost here. Can your current AC system keep up and keep you cool in the typical Florida heat? A lot of the old AC systems don't last like they used to, so call McGowan's AC today for a service check. And if you need your AC system replaced, McGowan's has the best technicians in town. Plus, they offer great financing for any budget. Call 264-COOL for a free estimate. The home of the We Do It Right guarantee. That's McGowan's Heating and Air.
License number CMC 1250075.
Clay's Cleaning Service has a spotless reputation.
Take care of the windows. Hello, this is Clay.
But his business operations could use a light dusting.
Boy, I had you scheduled for next week. I'll just check here. No, absolutely. We will be there tomorrow.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Get local wealth and finance advice from someone who's navigating the markets every day. Financial and tax planning, stock market trends, small business, and more. Navigating financial markets with Chris and Jenny. Saturday morning at 11 on 1010XL.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing and our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den. Brought to you by ABC 5 Wine and Spirits. I love this idea, 323. He's on to something here. Lifetime of Pleasures text line. Can we trade Tebow for Aaron Rodgers? Straight up.
He's so good. Yeah.
Straight up.
It makes sense.
Straight up.
Green Bay needs him. They would win. I guarantee you they'd win more than 2 playoff
games.
In 4 years.
You would just call the Green Bay GM and give him that stupid stat that James had earlier. Playoff wins.
Well, I mean, they just
since
signed.
2017.
They just signed Bortles, so that wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, let me give this real quick advice because I know people tease this a little. Well, we talked about it on the break. Telvin Smith just posted something.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure because I know people are right now late at night.
Y'all
they
better
need
wake
some
the
wisdom.
fuck up.
And Telvin's a follower, so I want to make sure I give props to my followers.
Okay.
Ships don't sink because is the title. A ship don't sink because of the water around them, and that's how it's written. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside you
Oh.
and weigh you down.
I actually like that one. The other one didn't make much sense last time, but that I like.
This one's so elementary that makes perfect sense.
Yes.
You know what the problem with the other one is?
Ships are literally made for the water around them.
He just puts eyes on the other one and smoke, and nobody's attempted to in the comments of the other one explain it. But this one kind of gives you something a little bit.
What, that one?
The sinking of the ships, what sinks the ship is water getting inside.
I mean, I understand that, but
it's true.
I understand that, but a ship is literally made for the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but that's
We're
not
made
what
for the earth.
water does. Isn't what sinks it. Is the bad is letting what
The water is the world, and like
Right.
the world, we're just in the world.
Yeah.
And we're constantly around it. So like, don't let
the world get
into
inside you,
us.
and it's gonna weigh you down.
Yeah, like the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna go crazy if I'm worried about the gas and the economy and Palestine. Like
You're
all
gonna
that.
drown?
Yes, I'm gonna go crazy. You have to just be able to go home, smoke a blunt, and put on the Braves game.
Okay.
Very specific, but just whatever your thing is. Like, follow the news. Don't let the news take over your life.
I love, dude. That's exactly what Mad Dad said.
Yeah, I mean that may be the single best advice that's ever been given on the Sports Den.
Contrary to popular belief, more people have died through violent actions than COVID these days. But instead of you letting that get you down, what you need to do is go to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, get you some Uncle Nearest, sit down on your porch with your 3 waters, roll you a blunt, and smoke, and then watch the Braves game on your YouTube TV on your telephone.
Hit me on my Facebook.
Then hit me up on Facebook and tell me what you think.
Wish mine change.
Oh man, I love this show.
We're talking about something.
No, I'm just gonna fess up. Like there have been times in the last year that I've been tired and thought I need a break from radio. I know I do. This is fantastic. Like, what would where else would I get that advice?
Also, dude,
this is solid.
I Mike got to stop having the sports information director respond to me in messages.
Oh, on Mike's Twitter account.
Mike's Twitter account, man. That's
Mike
not Mike.
Who we're talking
That's
about.
not Coach.
What is he? Is he watching the Braves game?
It's like, speaking of which, James, thank you for talking to the kids yesterday. As now you're talking about smoking blunts and watching Braves. It was just awesome. Thank you for the feedback. Appreciate you taking time to visit for the kids. I'm like, come on, man. We just had a moment.
What is your standard?
And he just sent you the equivalent of like a typed up thank you note.
Yeah, he said what he did was he didn't send me the handwritten recruiting letter. He sent me the typed one that goes out to
the letter.
You wanted a hug. He gave you a fist pound.
Ooh. Not even a fist pound, like a
wave.
The Obama handshake. You know how Obama bring it in to the people he knows, give you that tuck. He just
So you don't think that Mike's gonna bring you in to talk to the team
No,
before week 1?
Mike will.
Like in the locker room right before kickoff.
Mike in person is cool. Mike on the phone with us was fine. Whoever responds to Mike's social media is
too proper.
That's way too proper for the guy who I just met the other day. You know? I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Back me up on something, because when you were there, we got into this conversation last night.
Why do people want me to talk to their kids?
No, I actually got into that. I brought you up. Would Mike Norvell be good to just go have a beer with?
Yes. Yes. I would have a beer
I
with
find
him.
that hard to believe.
No, he's isn't like when you're like,
he's not like super full of energy. He wouldn't just be like looking out the window
when
like
he's
at the
speaking,
bar.
when he's speaking like to a crowd, he is super full of energy. When you're talking to him, it's amazing. It's almost kind of scary
because he turns it off.
No, how into what you're saying he is.
He's a listener. I like that.
And it's not just BS. Like he'll bring back up what you just talked about. And it's like, that's what makes you like.
That's what I was talking about last night with Kirby Smart.
It brings you in. It's like, it's kind of like, how can you not like the guy personally when you can see he's making an attempt and trying.
I was mentioning that last night with Kirby Smart. You know Kirby.
Yeah, I know
same
Kirby.
thing. Same exact thing. Like these guys are so stinking talented at just life.
Right. Like if they didn't, like, I can see why, we'll take it away from them, the Herbs, because he's got the national championships. And it's easy to see why those guys can be motivational speakers. Bobby does the same thing. Bobby's just, there's like multiple generations between us. Bobby's like old enough to be my great granddad. So great, whatever. He's old. No,
I don't know about that.
But when Bobby talks to you, Bobby's able to, if he knows you or knows of you, remember something that can let you know that he remembers and recognizes you. I've seen him do it to guys, to random people, and it's very engaging.
It doesn't matter these guys. It does matter their record, but from my point, it doesn't. It doesn't matter like how good you think a coach is on the field or off the field. They have reached a point of eliteness when you've become a head coach of a major college football
Right.
program. You have skills. You are in
You're
the
one of the
upper-
1%ers.
Like I
in
got
your
into it with people
field.
about like with Tech. Like, fine, he's not any good. I give you that. But you don't fool Phil Knight.
Right.
Yeah, Phil Knight's a really smart guy, and he wanted to keep him there. Like, he got 2 Power 5 jobs. He just wasn't any good. That happens. Like Muschamp. Champ has failed at numerous spots, but was good enough to be able to go in. And I've never really talked to Will Muschamp, but
I haven't either, actually.
His energy seems
little
There was
crazy.
a video today that
with
was
the Nick
circulating.
Saban.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa,
that was wild when they were on the same staff.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh man,
Was it LSU? It was LSU.
Yeah, somebody on the defense messed up or something, and then both of them.
Same exact movements, same violence.
It looked choreographed.
It was like, it did look choreographed,
but it wasn't. It was obvious it wasn't because it was
So
right.
Muschamp must have been hella young. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I mean they were getting. I don't know who they were getting after.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. They're like fists going. They're punching the air the same way. They're screaming at this poor kid.
So was Champ was at Texas when they won the Natty too? Because
He was
LSU
the head coach in waiting at Texas, but I don't think it was when they won the Natty.
No way.
Oh, because you got to
way
think.
after
So
that.
he was at Saban was at LSU 02-03, left to go to Miami 04.
He may have been.
Oh.
Because the only reason I remember is my boy Brian Johnson, who's the strength and conditioning coach at Cal now. We made a bet. I told him, I said, don't nobody go to LSU. They're average at best. Why wouldn't you go? Like, he was a really recruited offensive lineman.
Muschamp was there 2008 to 2010.
Okay. But he ended up going to LSU. He's like, man, the coach there,
Where did he go in between? Between LSU and Texas?
He was at the Dolphins.
Oh, wow.
And then with
then when that
Auburn,
left.
actually, as DC at Auburn. For
I guess
2
I didn't
years.
realize he was such a Saban guy.
I didn't even know
I
he
just
worked for Saban.
thought about him with Mac.
Yeah. Wow.
Everybody's a Saban guy, I guess.
Yeah, some way. We I don't want to rehash like the whole show, but how tall is Jimbo Fisher?
He can't be very tall. I don't remember the encounters, but he's probably like 5'8", 5'9".
Okay. What about Champ? I'm
Champ
trying to get an idea of all these
Champ
guys.
seems
like,
to be got to be like 5'10", right?
I don't know. Like, are all these coaches shorter?
I wonder.
like that?
Yeah, and Saban makes me question everything I've ever known.
Why are they protecting? Why do they protect coaches' heights?
I know. We talked about this Friday.
Oh, he's 5'8".
Who?
Champ.
Champ's 5'8".
Whoa! No wonder he's raging all the time.
Like Kirby's
Him and
short
Jimbo,
too.
yeah, Kirby. But Kirby's like 5'8", 5'9", right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Kirby in years.
I mean, what is?
Why are they protecting Jimbo?
Manny's not tall.
No, Manny's not. Manny's very petite.
Wow.
Mike's taller than I thought he would be, but
And Mike's probably what, 5'10"?
5'11". Yeah.
Is he?
Jimbo, they're saying Jimbo's 5'9". But wait a minute, how tall is 5'6" for Saban? Jimbo's like 5'8", 5'9". Yeah.
Y'all don't get to 8 o'clock?
Let's do it.
8 o'clock coming up next.
This radio station wouldn't make sense anywhere else because this station belongs to Jacksonville. 1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Ever walk into a jewelry store and get sticker shock?
They would come in and they would have an idea and they're like, whoa, is that how much that really is?
Brittany Tellings used to work at one of those overpriced stores.
A lot of times they would leave empty-handed because it was not affordable for them.
So Brittany made the switch to Diamonds Direct, where she can offer customers the same quality, the same luxury experience, but at a reasonable price. It's like reverse sticker shock.
We end up blowing their minds. They never even fathomed that they would be able to afford that.
Diamonds Direct, the perfect combination of luxury and value, with a multi-million-dollar selection of hand-cut diamonds straight from the diamond cutters and over 4,000 designer rings.
The inventory here is just incredible. Like shopping 20 stores all under one roof.
All this in a laid-back, relaxed, no-stress environment.
People are just thrilled with what we offer.
Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
I find it to be so rewarding.
Get details, directions, store hours, even shop online at diamondsdirect.com.
Hacker here. Baseball and basketball seasons are long, and with up to 400 potential matches a month, you can make each and every one matter by having skin in the game with MyBookie.ag. Whether you're placing a wager on your favorite team, player, or just looking for kicks, MyBookie gives you the best odds and tons of options to make all your favorite sports a heck of a lot more exciting. Bet on the NBA, take advantage of odds like Sunday night's matchup between the Knicks and the Celtics. Or hit up the MyBookie Casino for the full-fledged experience, where weekly blackjack tournaments give you and your friends a crack at prize pools of up to $50,000. Go to mybookie.ag, sign up now, use promo code 1010XL to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. Let them know we sent you. Use promo code 1010XL to get your free deposit bonus and start your day off with a win. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8-ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com. Rocket.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
The time for talk is over, and a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
We definitely feel the love and the support, and I'm really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jazz.
Visit Jaguars.com or call 904-633-2000 today to lock in your season tickets. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
Zero Res wants to thank all of those who are serving or who have served in the armed forces. If you are active military or a veteran, get 25% off on all your cleaning needs through the month of May. Zero Res, spelled forward backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, it's Bert Cannon, Sports Commissioner at the First Coast YMCA. This summer, it's time to rediscover everything we've been missing. At the Y, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness, and also a place for community, belonging, and a whole lot of fun in a safe environment. Now level up your game in the Y's new National Esports program. We offer the safest competitive video game experience through a private, moderated platform just for kids. Get details at fcymca.org.
I'm Julie Harrell. We're proud to be a local law firm and part of Northeast Florida for nearly 30 years. Being local means being involved in all aspects of this community. Call Harrell & Harrell, 251-1111. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
Offices, Jacksonville. I'm Hayes Carline. Get news, rumors, and my thoughts on your favorite team as they get ready for the regular season. Find my blog at 1010XL.com.
Hayes' blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
To every team listening right now, like some of you, I thought vaping only affected me, but I was wrong. I wish my little brother knew vaping could harm your brain development if you start at an early age. If so, I wouldn't have caught him going through my stuff looking for my vape. I wasn't being a good role model for him. So maybe we should get the facts on vaping before getting into it.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Malik to 44455 to hear more about his story. Brought to you by The Facts Now.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
You gotta let it breathe. Hump day. You're officially over the hump of the week. Everybody's still making you mad. You gotta let that hate out. Hit up the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, 904-641-1010. Give us a text about 8 o'clock, which is brought to you by Green Acre Sporting Goods. GreenAcreSporting.com is the website that you can go to, or you can just show up. It's off of Normandy Boulevard. They are just a man's, or anybody, 2A enthusiast, hunter, fisher. It's just a warehouse of fun. It's like Christmas. It's FAO Schwartz for real people.
I like
If you
it.
don't remember FAO
I like
Schwartz,
it.
go look back at the Home Alone movies. But 20,000 square feet of just pure bliss. Guns.
Testosterone.
It's definitely testosterone. Guns, munitions, fishing poles, bows and arrows. And you can go get your
tasers.
Oh, tasers, definitely tasers. you can go get your concealed carry license. Excuse me, your testing over there, and they'll walk you through the process to be able to get it. It's greenacresporting.com. Green Acre Sporting Goods. Off of Normandy Boulevard, they bring you 8 o'clock each and every night. So, you want to do yours because I think yours.
Mine is going to be short and sweet. I just the Devin Bush stuff.
He's going over. He hates Tebow.
Like, yeah, I mean,
you ever heard what he like the?
No,
oh man,
he's the linebacker.
Yeah. I'm trying to find all
former Michigan star. Dad played at Florida State. Played safety at Florida State.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I did. I forgot about that point. He says his first tweet was Tebow got a job before Kaepernick. Wait till we play Jacksonville.
I hate when people put those two together, but like in that context.
Yeah, I don't want to make that about Kaepernick.
Without
I think
making
that's
more,
yeah, that's kind of. It's like, all right, Devin, what are you gonna do?
And you're gonna tackle him?
Like, what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
Like, really, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's not.
Honestly, what are you gonna do?
He's really not gonna be on the field at the same time you're on the field.
I mean, why not?
Devin starts.
Okay, I mean, let's just hypothetically say 3rd and 1. Put him in. Sorry. I'm sorry. One play? You think you're going to knock him out, Devin? Like, Devin, you think you're going to knock him out? You really think that? You really think that you're such a stud that you're going to call your shot and you're going to knock him out?
No, I mean, I think he's just talking. But, I mean, I don't think he'll be able to do it, like, right
So
then,
what's he going to do? What's he going to do when they play
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville?
I think it's just all talk. I think it's just in the spirit of talking trash.
So don't even say it.
Like,
it's
such a minute time. It's such a minute amount of plays. And like you said, 3rd and 1 is going to be quick contact.
Like, I mean, just say that. So if you just say, man, I can't believe they're giving Tebow a chance.
A lot of people have said
right.
that. Just go to
just
that
say
point.
That.
Don't try to flex your masculinity.
Right. Wait till we play the Jags. Okay. Okay. We're waiting, Devin. We're waiting. And when is that? Do we know? When do they play?
Oh, I know it's at 1 p.m.
I mean,
no, I don't even know if they play.
Do they play?
Why not? Maybe he
means in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, maybe he's already
when
calling
the Jags,
the Jags are making the playoffs because Tebow.
Yeah, they don't play. Like, at least
it would have to be the Super Bowl. So he plays for the Bucks, right?
No, he plays for the Steelers.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, Devin, check the schedule. Like, the schedule, who you were going to play was out. I mean, that's my only 8 o'clock. It's not. It's just silly. Like, make your point, keep it moving. You haven't done enough yet, man.
I will say I have a friend. Well, God rest.
Never won a Heisman.
God rest dead. My buddy Gino definitely called Tebow out in college. Didn't work well for him. Didn't work well for him.
I'm not even making this like a pro Tebow thing. This is just.
Well, no, I don't believe that if there was a situation when those two matched up, that Tebow's going to get the better of it. But I just know it's not going to happen. Like, and it's too much. Like you're saying, in a short yardage situation, it's really, really quick. Too much going on. He's more likely to get lit up by a D tackle or get more hugged and just stuffed as opposed to just lit up, unless there was an ISO situation, which I don't see us really doing.
People are really coming at Teebs, bro.
They are
haters,
dude. They are.
Kaepernick, I mean, dude.
Yeah, like Cap don't play
classic.
Like, but
well,
my 8 o'clock is this.
I mean, Tebow is taking league minimum. Like,
yeah, and it's a lot more. Again,
yeah.
What I always tell people when they ask me, they were asking me to boycott football, which I love. Like,
for Tebow?
Yeah, right. No.
Oh my!
Like,
people
everybody
at some points, everybody
was boycotting everything, and like I'm friends with so many different people, and they're like, "You still watch that?" Yes, because I'm not crazy like you guys. Like, I know there's more to the story than Cap just got cut. Like, he restructured his deal. He had a guaranteed year left where he could have made the money, but he wanted to start.
And by boycotting the NFL, just looking at it at a simple way, like, makes so many black males millionaires, dude. Like, it's been very good for black men.
That too, but like, I also understand marketing contracts. NFL plays a long game. They know I'm not boycotting for 10 years.
Oh my God.
With a kid? that wants to play football, get out of here.
And they can't even get a spring league going that lasts? You expect me to what? Watch the ALF for one season?
Yeah.
And then the XFL the next season? Now we got an indoor league with Johnny Manziel?
But we're going to stick with football with my hated clock. My hated clock is tree hugging bunny lovers. And
tree hugging bunny lovers.
This liberal agenda
I'm
to end macho football, male, like this stuff. Okay.
The war on football is back?
Yes. Here's what went viral. Everybody, I've seen your tags. I'm not going to do the hit them with the hymns because they're so young.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to preface this by saying this. My son is 7 years old, the same exact age as the two kids in that film. My son probably is ready to play tackle football. I don't put my son in tackle football because I don't trust a lot of people around him, and I don't have that. You need more than 1 day a week to practice with tackle.
What do I need to search for the listeners?
You haven't seen this?
No.
I
don't just live on Twitter.
2 7-year-old, like look,
2 7-year-old
black kid lights up white boy, something like that. I don't know. That's what it came down
black,
to.
Weren't they?
I think the other, or maybe the other one was light skin. But here's what you saw in that video before anybody goes to any of the other stuff. One kid was like the 7-year-olds that I put on my IG. You see those kids running, passing, playing physical flag football. The other kid was built like I have a couple kids on my team that don't play as much, but that's because they're younger right now. They're trying to develop. Those kids don't need to be on a Pop Warner. No, forget paired up. They don't need to be playing tackle football in general right now.
Yeah.
And it's a football drill. Football, no matter which level you put it on, is violent. It is a violent sport. Understand, that's why I want
my kids never playing
before
football.
I put my son in there. I'm like, son, understand when you put that helmet on, people aren't coming to tickle you; they're coming to hit you, and you should do the same. So I can't tell one kid, hey, slow down and not do this. But they shouldn't have. Coaches shouldn't have paired them.
Well, the reality is the kid that got run over.
Right.
Props to him.
Right.
He went in on it. Like
he tried. He did not back down.
No.
But my point is this. Everybody said, oh, this drill is stupid. Oh, these guys are dumb. No, if you want to blame anybody, blame the parent for putting their child in that damn situation. Like, you know what your kid looks like to the other 7-year-olds. And if you don't, take them to a damn camp so you can see what some other 7-year-olds look like. They're the same weight, they're the same height, they have the same equipment on, and guess what happens in a game if he goes and plays against somebody else? They're not coming with the love and fervor of the person who's your teammate anyway.
So what do you guys think is an appropriate age to start tackle football?
I can't tell you that because there's so many. I didn't play football until I was 14 years old, and I was bullied into playing.
Because that video makes me think those kids are too young to be
Here's the deal.
like that.
One kid definitely should not be in that drill.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
but both kids, in my
just
opinion,
seeing children that young hitting heads like that.
But what we saw was the violence of the most 7-year-olds, most kids in the younger age groups. If you go and watch one of the games, the equipment's too heavy for them to run anyway, and it's literally like two kids like kind of bumping into each other.
Listen, let's be real about this. The kid's fine. He's gonna be fine.
Right.
The younger kid that got run over is probably gonna end up actually being a decent football player at some point, like because he showed.
But you want to know, like,
I'll go in there like the kid's fine. I don't judge anybody whose kid plays. Like I can. So when you say, hey, what's the age?
Yeah, because
like,
for me, I never played football.
For me, mine's gonna play when he really wants to play and understands what that means.
Right.
And if that's never, that's never. But I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. If he gets run over like that, I ain't going to be their baby in his butt.
Not at all.
Oh, of course.
Like, that's his decision that he wanted to play.
People tagged me, and you know what I put on there? My favorite quote from almost any given movie, from any movie, Major Payne. If you want sympathy from me, if you want sympathy, look it up in the dictionary between and syphilis.
Yep.
That's where you'll find
Right, but I'm not talking about sympathy. I'm talking about safety.
No, I'm saying,
I'm
like,
asking legitimately. But don't you think there is a minimum age?
But
for
hey,
tackle
that's
football?
my opinion is I'm trying to avoid the hits until about 7th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
sensible to me.
wise.
I'm not saying government mandate or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No,
like,
I think that's wise. But
you
I want
as
to be
a
crystal
parent.
clear on this. There's nothing unsafe about what happened.
Right.
Okay.
And I
Kid
seen
has pads,
and what was
like-
crazy is James Harrison's one of the ones, like, dude, you've hit people like that. If it's dangerous for that age, right?
Mm-hmm.
When is it not dangerous?
Right. Correct.
You haven't played, like, I'll tell you the guy's name. Ernest DuPont hit me like that. My first day of football, the first play I broke like an 80-yard run in practice. I'm like, this is easy. I don't know what happened, but then I learned what happens when you're on scout team and you do something to the defense. They repeat the play. So now he knows exactly what I'm doing, and I don't know this. I just think, oh, I hit that hole. Should be there again. Ernest hit me. My helmet hit the ground before my feet hit the ground. I thought I was dead. And then the coach asked me a very easy question. And it's a life question that a lot of you times is, are you injured or are you hurt? Because if you're hurt, get up so that we can go run a play. If you're injured, we're going to move the play up 5 to 10 yards, and I'm going to have the trainer come.
We're going to drag your ass off the field.
Well, like 239 on the text line just said, this is 100% on the coaches. It is their responsibility to teach the game properly, and that's not it.
How they didn't teach the game.
That's like
it's not a tickle fight.
What about that drill? Like, that drill has reason. That is a legit drill. Like, that is. I don't put this on the coaches. Now, I don't think at that age you should have kids laying down back to back. Right. You know, like, I don't think at that age that's. If I saw that, but that drill, it's angle drill. Like, it's okay. Like what do you want them to do?
What do you think football is? Tackle football. Like, do y'all really watch this sport?
Kid got his head around like the kid just got bullied.
It happens.
What it is.
It happens. It happens. And if you're afraid of that, don't play the game.
You know what I worry about, honestly, is if my kid wants to play football, I worry about something like that happening and him not wanting to play anymore. Because I put him out there at a time when he wasn't developed enough, and it killed his confidence.
But you know who the
I don't worry about the health
with that
of it.
I'm not arguing with you. You're probably a great person, but this is the problem with the. This is why when people tell me, James, you shouldn't do MFTK, you're the reason why I say I should, because you're the parent. It's your job to take responsibility for your kids before the coach even goes out there. Your responsibility is to give a coach what they need in your kid so that they can prepare the kid. Getting laid out is a part of football.
Part of it. Yep. Anybody who's played I don't care how bad you are. Like, I don't care if you're the best player ever lived. You've been laid out.
And I'm going to tell you, that's how I see it. What the response of these, to be honest with you, more than I'm afraid of my own kid getting hurt.
Though,
I can remember
7, everybody that's played football is laid out like that. I don't believe that.
But what I'm saying is,
I can remember at a very young. I played at a young age. I can remember one hit I took that's very similar to that.
That part I can't remember because I didn't play football.
Good though? Like, is that a good thing?
I don't know if is it bad?
Yes.
Why is it bad?
Why?
I don't think a 7-year-old should be taking hits.
But no, what I'm saying is,
as a parent, you have
give
that
a
right.
damn
But
if it's football or.
But JJ, as a parent, you have that right. You're not going to
put him in there. Like, if I see my kid,
my kid won't ever play football.
If I see my 7-year-old is like 2'5" and undersized, like I walk out to practice the first day and I see giants, you know what I'm going to do as a parent? Maybe we should go play something else for a little bit until you actually kind of catch up to everybody.
Right. Like, as a parent, if you brought that kid out there,
that's your fault.
Not the coach's fault.
The coach, it's not babysitting.
And I'll tell you this.
Yeah, I just feel uncomfortable with having 7-year-olds playing tackle football anyway.
And that's
like
fine.
in general.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's a great point.
But hey, James, back me up on this. It ain't always the biggest dude that hits the hardest.
Not at all.
There's like these cats that I don't know what it is. It's the way their hips explode. It's something. There's on every team this 155-pound dude straight laying people out every single time he hits them. Like, every team has it. I don't know and if you think back to anybody listening, if you think about any football you play, you can identify that guy. You remember that guy. May not even have been any good at the sport. Just whenever he hit you, it felt different.
Actually, perfect example, friend of mine, Corn. Coach Corn Dog, very good person. My kids train with. If you want somebody to train your kids real quick, you need to go look up at Coach Corn Dog. I talk cash money trash to everybody in Madison County at the Bobby Bynum football camp. It's on punt return. Punt. I'm going to try to tackle the guy. I'm running the guy down. I reach out and I see this black ass Wesley Snipes looking person. That's 5'7", 5'8", 175, ball up, full speed, ball up in a mass, and he hit me on my heart.
Yeah.
I spun around in the air. I tried to hop up like I wasn't hurt because you got to show that toughness. You know what I did immediately as I stood up? Dropped down, took a knee. He caught me going full speed one direction. He's coming full speed another direction. And you know what my mama didn't do? Cry.
Yeah.
I've been in, but then again, again, it's just a different era. I was fighting middle school kids when I was 7. Like, it's just.
There's still kids like that. Let's just get that out of the way. There's still kids.
But again, like I said,
kids out there.
I don't put like when people are like, "Hey, James, take your group of guys and go play." If Charles lines up against your kid at 7, Charles is going to hit your kid like that because that's what his coach has told him to do.
Yep.
I'm not going to tell a kid not to play the game the right way to sacrifice your feelings because eventually that kid. All those kids are going to grow up and they're going to be certain sizes. And guess who's going to get hurt? The kid who doesn't play the game fast in the right way. It's a fast and violent game. You love it. It's the reason why the most watched YouTube videos and the most watched NFL stuff are the big hits.
Yep. Last thing, and we got to break because your lawn guy just texted us. It says James Lawn Guy.
Okay.
So we don't have the same lawn guy anymore?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I got to look at it.
As a youth coach, you have to protect the kids. You don't have the kid who can't put his mouthpiece in, hitting the little Derrick Henry in one-on-ones. And he goes on. He's like, we got to do better, man. He's going to be split out wide, getting his minimum plays in the games, isn't ever going to get that business. But that's the thing. When you watch this video,
we don't know what the rest of it is.
I can tell you now that's not that kid. The kid that got run over attacked it. He's hit before. Like, he wasn't tiptoeing to that.
What people saw was the reaction, the end result of it, and did not actually look at the stuff that went into the equation. The kid did everything took all the standard. He took all the standard things that you're supposed to do. It just didn't work out.
He's done it before.
Now, that's fine. But
if he dies, he dies. But my thing is guys, stop being reactionary. That's what everybody says. It's not tiddlywinks. It's not shoots and ladders.
I agree, but my whole thing is just
7-year-olds maybe shouldn't play.
I don't like that.
I'm a bad dad because when my kid does play, I want early on him to go against the biggest, baddest dude there, just to know, you know what, I can survive this. I may have to lay on the ground for a minute and think, which one of us hasn't done that? Do I really like this? Do I really want to do this? But then if I pop up, I'm fine.
It's like everybody has these stories where they talk about how bad do you want it?
Yep.
And unfortunately in football, that's just what happened. Do you think, and again, no matter what level, if you're when Greg Jones decapitated Dexter Reed against North Carolina, nobody was there feeling sympathy for Dexter Reed.
I didn't even know who it was.
I was cheering. And everybody else, with every level this happens, there's guys who are bigger than you and are freaking mutants. But you got to go out there and you got to stand your ground if you're playing it. If you're not playing it, that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just think, to me,
couldn't agree with you more.
Could the coaches do better? Maybe. I don't know. But I know this. That's on that parent for putting. If it's that bad, that parent shouldn't put their kid in that situation. And to me, it's your job to raise your kid.
I couldn't agree with you more. The only thing I think is that kid's fine.
Oh,
that kid has done this before. He got up. He's probably still doing it. That kid's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that kid. That parent's probably a fine parent. They dapped it up after, hey, you got your butt kicked. Now get back out there.
Which is the beautiful part of the game.
Right. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Super moments.
This is the play of the game right here.
Super games.
Everyone wants to be a part of NFL history.
Superstars.
He is a difference maker now.
On the Super Station.
You will be wowed.
1010X. 1010XL.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Baloo here for the Blue Crab House. You know, I'm a regular guy. I always tell you about the same things. Not today. How about right now the fish and chips? My dad visited lately, said it was the largest portion he's ever had. Also, right now at the Blue Crab House, $1 oysters. That's right, 10 oysters, $10. Jewington Creek Road, open daily at 4:30. We'll see you at the Blue Crab House.
This is your Mad Dad's update with Chapter President Donald Ford. Mad Dads celebrate with the Floyd family in that they do have some closure in the loss of their loved one. They did get a conviction in the trial. Our big question is, what about a 17-year-old's family who was shot and run over by a car, and 50 people witnessed it, and no one saw anything? We have got to step up, speak up, that this family would have some closure also. You know, our big question is this also. We will get out and march and walk about Black-on-Black Lives Matter, but yet and still, we don't do anything about Black-on-Black crime. We've got to be for real with this thing. We've got to get involved that we take back our community. Hit me on Facebook and tell me what you think. For information about Mad Dad, go to Mad Dad's Jacksonville Chapter Facebook or MadDadsJacksonville.com.
Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model? Like construction and working outdoors. Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Fishing is more fun when you catch something. The Moe's Southwest Grill Fishing Forecast. Brought to you by Ring Power, North Florida Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Committee, and Tire Outlet. Thursdays at 6 p.m. on 1010XL AM.
If you're an experienced skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $31.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's $45 an hour. Local 234 has been around for 120 years, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Dear teen vapors out there, I was in your shoes not long ago, and I didn't believe vaping was addictive. But let's face it, we're not always right about things, and I definitely wasn't. I used to believe vaping would help me quit cigarettes, but instead, it just made me even more addicted to nicotine. In fact, I didn't even think I was addicted at first, but nicotine controlled me so much, I used to keep extra batteries at all times in case my vape died. So you see, there is a chance we get things wrong, like I did. Because if vaping wasn't addictive, I would have quit when I couldn't afford it. But instead, I used to pick up pennies off the floor or willingly buy a vape pod instead of eating dinner. So maybe we should listen to the scientists saying that nicotine in vapes can lead to serious nicotine addiction. Take it from me. I didn't have all the facts, but maybe you should take a look at them.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Dylan to 44455 to hear more about his story. Brought to you by the Facts Now.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I have a list of all the primetime games for the 2021 NFL season up right now, and the first thing that jumps off at me now, I don't want this every week, but I enjoy how in the first week they have the Thursday night game, then they have the Sunday night game, and they normally have 2 Monday night games in the first week. They're not doing that this week or this year.
Like a West Coast one?
Yeah, I want to kick it off with like a weekend of way too much football. But this year, it's the Ravens and the Raiders on Monday Night Football, September 13th at 8:15, and there's not a second.
That game sucks.
I know, it's terrible. I like the Thursday game, Cowboys and Bucks.
Yeah, it's always a good one to kick off the year.
Yeah, Cowboys, Bucks, Bears, Rams. To JJ's point, when you start looking at Thursday night games, outside of the Cowboys, Bucks, y'all ready for this? Here's the next three: the Giants and the Washington football team, the Panthers and the Texans, the Jags and Cincinnati.
Sorry, fans.
They just wanted to get all those over with.
Immediately, because those teams will still have like good records.
Yep. Because
Or
week 5,
respectable records.
Week 5, Rams and Seahawks on Thursday night.
That should be good. Jalen going up against his son.
It's DK.
Mm-hmm. Did he cry when his son finished last place?
Yeah, that might be my new like favorite little mano-a-mano rivalry in the NFL. Those guys.
We were so wrong about DK.
We were. We're good to admit that.
So there was these two guys that you brought in before that draft from a Jags website that I can't remember the name.
No, we were not wrong about that. We were not wrong about that part.
Wanted DK in the draft.
No. We were not wrong about that part. Now, we were wrong about where he would end up. We were right on where he would get drafted.
They were saying like he was going to be like
top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
Yeah.
But didn't he end up being a top 10 talent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but with what you had to see at the time.
Who did the Jags take that year?
Probably Taven. We could look.
I think it was Taven. Let me look.
It was the year after that. Who'd they take the year after that?
Hold on. Effording.
I think.
So 2019 draft. So the Jaguars took Josh Allen.
Okay. I mean, you couldn't pass up Josh Allen when he fell to you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Jawan Taylor as well.
When did DK go?
Second round, right?
Okay. So we were right on that.
Mm-hmm. Like when you watch DK run his routes, by the way, on Friday, we got to get our boy in. His take fresh and could.
Who's our boy?
Marvin.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like the response was so cold. I was like, "Yo, we got to get you in." I love the response.
Let's do it Friday.
But
about DK
and the track, like breaking it down. Like, but when DK ran like a hitch route, what was it? No, it's a deep curl.
Yeah.
And it's something where you run, chop, turn around. It like took him. He was so explosive and too big that it like took him 10 steps to stop. Like that, the quarterback can't throw the ball to you. Like he's on to the next target.
The defender's smothering that.
He's gotten better at that because of the quarterback he has. Like Russell is a scramble drill and it's perfect for him, unless he's up against a guy like Jalen who loves to freestyle himself. So like that's part of the only reason. That's like, but I mean, he's doing well.
The other thing that DK is really, and the reason why Jalen gives him fits, what DK's figured out is how teams play him, and they're so worried about getting burnt. Like they're so worried about it that they're going to play him way over the top. They're going to flip their hips earlier. Jalen doesn't do that. Jalen's just right there in your hip pocket the whole time. He don't care about getting beat deep because he don't feel like you can beat him deep.
Not consistently.
So he's underneath that. That's why you don't ever get it. Like when they play, he don't even get targets. DK gets very few targets. Like most guys, it's like they're going to play, even if they play press, they're going to bail at the snap because they're worried about getting run by. Jalen don't have to worry about that. So, I mean, yeah, but we were wrong to your point. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm mad about the primetime games. If you go through and you look at all the different primetime games, the only thing it does is make me excited that we're a day closer to football. I can't wait. Let's take oh gosh, already got a break again? All right.
We do.
Let's break and then we'll be caught up somewhat.
Yes.
All right. Let's do that so we can have a real segment coming up next.
Wherever you go, there we are.
I know. I checked online.
1010XL is on your smartphone and tablet. Download our free app for all devices and take us with you around Duval and around the world.
Nobody's more proud of what Diamonds Direct offers than our own staff.
Our standards are the highest I've ever seen in the business, and I've been in this industry my entire life.
Not only do we have the most competitive pricing in the industry, but the whole package that you get with it is incomparable.
One thing that always surprises clients is how much further their budget will go with Diamonds Direct.
But way beyond value, what we're most proud of is our total commitment to each and every customer.
We go above and beyond for our customers so that they feel valued and they know that they're valued. We are really focusing on not making a sale that day. We want to make a friend forever.
It doesn't matter what size diamond that you're looking for. We're going to take care of you, and we're going to make you feel fabulous.
The philosophy to take care of the customer is just amazing.
When clients come in, I think what they can feel is our passion.
The electricity that you get in here, everybody's happy. It's such a friendly environment.
Diamonds Direct.
And you can feel that energy and that happiness every time you step into our showroom.
Come see and feel the difference. Your love, our passion. Off Town Center Parkway next to the Hyatt.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving you up. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you never come back to smoke. Never come back to smoke. I'll never come back. I'm giving you up.
Or maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In 2017, I was named the DUI Gladiator of the Year by the Florida Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
Slacker plumbing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I need a plumber over here right now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any openings for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
I was just changing the shower head and the water line broke and it's flying everywhere.
All right, 1 week.
What if I throw you an extra $100 to come now?
What's the address?
It's 205.
Well, I guess he changed his mind.
If you've got a leak that can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing and fix your plumbing problems fast. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
The big reveal is coming. Who does Jacksonville play this season, and what are the best matchups? Listen to 1010XL all day May 13th for the big reveal. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services and First Coast Honda dealers.
Zerorez wants to thank all of those who are serving or who have served in the armed forces. If you are active military or a veteran, get 25% off on all your cleaning needs through the month of May. Zerorez, spelled forward backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zerorez. Captain Kevin Favor here, and do you store your boat or boat trailer separately? I want to tell you about Stack 'em Storage. They store your boat trailer in a secure warehouse out of the elements, and here's the cool thing. Stack 'em Storage will pick up your trailer from you, store it in a secure warehouse, do a 5-point safety inspection, and deliver it back to you where and when you need it. Call Captain Pat at 962-9605. Use promo code FAVOR, that's FAVER, and get your first month's rent free. Visit stackmstorage.com.
Scrubbing soon to a location near you. You know and love the Scrubble Stars at the Town Center, Fleming Island, and Atlantic Beach. Now get ready for 3 new locations scrubbing soon this summer, featuring Kernan, San Jose, and Oakleaf, along with other new surprises coming later this year. Give your car the glitz and glam it deserves at the best car wash in town with free car prep, vacuums, window cleaner, and more. Drive in to see us now and in the future at our Scrubbing Soon locations. Scrubbles, trust the bow tie. You'll know quality once you arrive.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota construction equipment, featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. The Kubota construction lineup shows up ready to work every day. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $11,000. Now through June 30th, 2021. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville and McClenny to reach your North Florida Kubota Superstore.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den, Wednesday night, schedule release night. Did every other show go through wins and losses?
Well, we're only the second show that has the official.
Will every show go through wins and losses?
Oh, guaranteed.
Should we go through wins and
It's
losses?
almost hack not to do wins and losses now. Yes.
We should?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, man. Win, loss.
So week one, huge W. 1-0 at Houston.
I honestly think they start 2-0. I reserve the right to change that if the Broncos make a splash move at quarterback. But I really do believe they start 2-0. You don't?
No, I don't see any argument.
Well, we should tell the listeners who it is.
At Houston and then Denver. Their first two games.
They're not going to have Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have any problem with 2-0 there?
No.
A big L in week 3.
Yeah, we don't got nobody to stop Hop.
Against Arizona.
Arizona here at home.
Yeah.
At Cincinnati on Thursday Night Football. That's gettable, man.
I like that one. I like our odds. The knee still isn't all the way there.
Is that quarterback even going to be there?
I'm going to go loss, though. It's gettable, but I'm going to go loss. What are y'all going?
So 2-2.
I'm going 3-1, man.
Woo! Like it.
I'm turning up.
Like it.
Short week, too.
It's a short week for everyone.
Titans next, October 10th.
So we got a bye week between?
No. It's Thursday night.
No, it's Thursday night. That's right.
It's the Derrick Henry Invitational.
Yeah, we're losing that.
I agree.
Derrick's got something like I got to ask him whenever I see him. Like,
the hometown team.
Are you? Well, I get it. Like, are you mad they didn't draft you? Like, or what's the deal?
So you've got them at 3-3, and I've got them at 2-4 at this point, right?
After the Titans?
Oh wait,
no, we're 3-2.
3-2, and I'm 2-3.
Yeah.
The Dolphins in London.
We're at home game.
Mm-hmm.
But not really. It's not at Wembley.
Well, you're gonna have the Let's Go JJ's, right?
Where is Tottenham Hotspur?
Tottenham Hotspur is also in London. It's just different stadium.
That's gonna be a win.
Do they have the stadiums in the hoods in Europe like they do in America?
Yeah, but that's not in the hood.
Okay.
That's going to be a win.
I don't want they're too proper. It throws me off.
Mm.
Kind of want to go to that game.
I'd love to go to that game. You got win or loss?
Loss.
Mm.
The Pineapple Boy strikes.
So we're both 3. We both got them 3-3. Loss at Seattle, right? No need to spend time on that. 3-4. Loss against Buffalo, right?
Yes.
3-5.
Yeah, now it's getting.
Well, we're still meaningful games in November, dude.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
At Indy.
Getting that, dog. Yeah, we're whooping up on wins. Taven getting the sack.
Ooh.
Whoa.
The Tebow effect is coming in by this point. Nah, I'm joking about Taven getting that ain't happening. But I do think we beat Indy.
I got a loss.
So you got us 3-6?
Mm-hmm. You got 4-5. I got 3-6.
Okay.
49ers here.
Awesome.
Yep.
Trey's about to go wild.
Falcons here.
That's such a L.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Wait a minute.
Why are you so pro Falcons?
I think the Falcons have a better chance of winning than the Niners. I think the Falcons just had they always have these random slip up years, but they're good. Their offense is going to destroy this defense.
You know what? We haven't.
Kyle Pitts.
Yes, we have
Ridley.
not covered a tight end, even in 17. We haven't covered a tight end here since the 90s. You're right.
I mean,
the freakest tight end
in
years.
The 2 wide receivers they have.
I'm not even worried about them. I mean, random tight ends coming.
CJ would have to go crazy for this.
So you've got them at 4 wins. I've got them at 3 so far, right?
Yeah.
At the Rams, loss. At the Titans,
loss.
Texans here, they get their 4th win. At the Jets, they get their 5th win, I believe.
I'm with you.
So there's 6 for you.
Wait a minute, hold on. So for 5. Oh, we're out. We're not playing any meaningful games.
Well, you've got them at 6 wins. I've got them at 5 at this point.
So yeah, we win these next 2, something could happen.
At New England,
we beaten Mac up or Cam, whichever.
You got them at 7 wins.
Yes,
I still got them at 5.
But then
Indy at home to end the season.
Loss. Snatch the life away.
So you've got them at 7 wins. So you've got them at 7 and 10. I've got them at 6 and 11.
And you know what we do when we get to that?
Draft, baby.
Oh no, not just that. Throw a parade, man. Have a party. Like we are lit. We are lit.
We're on the way. We're that's progress. I don't get this. 728 on the Lifetime Close text line says, "I hope we lose the first game." Talking about a major wake up call. What do you mean a wake up call? What 728? We're 1 of 15. What do you mean a wake up call? A wake up call is like, what? How's that a wake up call to lose?
A wake up call would be if you guys were expecting them to go to the playoffs and
losing franchise.
But you're not. You're expecting them to win 7.
Well, I'm just saying in general. I don't like a wake up call for who? They were 1 and 15.
They're not taking the season seriously enough. So they need to be.
No, last year Jags fans and media did need a wake up call after week 1 and 2, and they got it by losing 15 straight. I agree with that. They were hyping up this team and Minshew like they were going to go to the playoffs. It was insane. But this year, they're not really hyping them up to do anything.
No.
This is just a rebuild.
I mean,
year 1.
Listen, if they win 6 or 7 games,
exactly,
then that's a step in the right direction. You're on. Like, I really truly believe that they'll go to the playoffs in Trevor's second year without even really having to watch year 1.
Bold.
I mean, that should be the trajectory, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but a wake-up call? 400 says 8 wins could be playoff team. I believe the division will be down this year. Now, okay. I don't disagree with what he's saying. I don't think 8 wins gets you in, not in a 17-game schedule. But I'm not going to judge somebody who says in this year that the Jags could go 9 and 8. Because I like there's several games on there that I picked them to lose that, yeah, they could certainly win. And we talked about this earlier about, parity being real in the NFL during the regular season. Like you could win any of these.
Now, if somebody told me the Jags were going to win 9 games, they do need a wake up call.
9 and 8.
That's 7 to me is like pushing it a little bit.
You're telling me that, and I'm not
disagreeing.
I mean,
just bringing in a bunch of rookies and some random free agents that kind of weren't even that great. Excluding Marvin, who I think is going to be a good wide receiver.
Wait. Houston, Denver, Arizona, Cincinnati, Tennessee, Miami. You don't see any way they could start 4 and 2 there.
Yeah, but then they could lose out.
Lose out?
Dude, the back half of that schedule is tough, man.
They're not losing to both the Texans and the
I didn't
Jets.
think they would lose 15 straight. Oh, you're right. Those 2 games in there. Like I said earlier in the show when I went over this, I think that this team is going to get a lot of hype because they will win a lot of games early in the season. But then after that London game, after that bye, it's tough.
For the sake of our show and for the sake of the city, can we get to December 12th?
How many games in is that?
A lot. 5. There's 5 games left. So 12 games. Can we get past the Rams on December 5th? Can we make it to the second week of December with some type of hope? Like, that's victory in my mind.
I can get with that.
I'm with it.
I don't see 9 wins. That's such a turnaround from last year.
Oh, I don't see it either, but I'm just saying if somebody said 9 wins, like I wouldn't be like if somebody says 11 or 12, like y'all are crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Urban's not even saying that.
No. 9 wins, I wouldn't call you crazy, though. We got to take a break?
Yes, we do.
All right, let's take our final break. We'll be back to wrap up the Sports Den.
You know Dan Hicken.
You are my biggest fan.
And you know Jeff Prosser.
I never liked your personality.
They are The Drill.
Still waiting for one more guy. Who?
Beef. Mornings on 1010XL.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Bert Cannon, Sports Commissioner at the First Coast YMCA. This summer, it's time to rediscover everything we've been missing. At the Y, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness and also a place for community, belonging, and a whole lot of fun in a safe environment. Now level up your game in the Y's new National Esports program. We offer the safest competitive video game experience through a private, moderated platform just for kids. Get details at fcymca.org.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
If you'd like to work for the Jumbo Shrimp this summer, be sure to attend the job fair this Thursday from 4 to 7 at 1-to-1 Financial Ballpark and bring your resume.
There's still space for you to play in the Green Beret Charity Golf Tournament. It's a fun Friday, and you'll be helping several wonderful First Coast charities by playing May 14th at the Golf Club of Southampton.
You can get a COVID-19 vaccination at Gateway Mall in Norwood Avenue from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. until May 25th.
The 5-Star Veterans Center of Jacksonville is the place homeless veterans can go to recover, recharge, retrain, and reconnect. Learn more at 5starveteranscenter.org.
If you're involved in a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, find out how at 1010XL.com.
I want my Woody's barbecue. High Flying Jacko here with a barbecue tip. Download the Woody's app and be on the plus side with special barbecue offers every time you go to Woody's. Yeah, man, you'll enjoy the low and slow cook and a whole lot more. For over 40 years, Woody's Barbecue.
I go to Woody's Barbecue for the banana pudding and end up with a family feast.
At Woody's Barbecue, it's what we do.
Let's eat. Whether you're driving for distance, pitching for precision, or putting to win it all, come to Edwin Watts Golf Shop to get custom fit for all your clubs throughout your bag. Hit a few balls and let our team show you the latest swing technology and data that will help optimize your game. Having each club tailored to become your gamers will help you start shooting lower scores. Let Edwin Watts Golf Shops help you make every shot the perfect one. Come in and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics, like 80s rock anthems.
The time is now, and I'm so proud. You're the greatest quitter of all. Tobacco free, won't you believe? You're right there where you wanted to be. You're staying strong, you're standing tall. You're a quitter on a mission to be. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Ah, cool. Lasers. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
I tell you the difference between me and them. They trying to get their
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
755 on the lifetime close text line says Jags had 1,200 odds to win the division. I put 500 on it. I truly believe they can win it. I'll call you on my way to cash it in December.
God bless you.
Yeah.
That's a heavy payout.
955. Jags will win the division. Save this. Why would I save it?
Where will we save?
Why would I why would I save that?
It puts your money where your mouth is, like the other texter, coward.
Right.
Facts. I hate when people do that. Like, they be so bold with this stuff. Like,
And it's like, you can bet on these things.
Hey,
do it.
I used to do when I was confident in my college. I used to do that stuff all the time. Like with Miami fan floor, we're gonna beat you guys to put 1,000 on it. Let's go. And then just to shut them up now.
Wake Forest is like,
I'm so mum. I'm
Good
so
deal.
I'm so mute with all that stuff. It'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, man, listen, I ain't got nothing for you.
I don't have disposable income like I used
Yeah, I
to.
was like,
You see how the way my bank account's set up?
this COVID hit me hard, guys. It's weird.
You fake rich guy. And that was the guy told you.
Yeah.
Facts.
Fake rich badass, wannabe badass.
Definitely
Fat guy.
Oh, whoa. I didn't see.
Fat, fake, rich.
Yeah.
That was low, Denny.
Yeah,
I didn't say it. That's what the guy told you.
You didn't
Told
have
me.
to repeat it.
Oh, my bad. I opened a wound.
Definitely
My
open
bad.
a wound there. Now he got the business, but I muted the tweet, and one of my friends was like, "Yeah, we've been giving him like the 3-6 Mafia got up on him." Like it was, but I'm like, "Y'all, it's a Twitter guy. Like he's got like it's probably the most attention he's ever gotten in his life." Like I'm good.
Y'all gonna be tuned in for Brady's Foxborough return or no? He goes
Depends
back
on what's
week
on.
4.
Is that a Sunday night game?
October 3rd.
They had to put that on Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday night football.
I'll be in here.
What? Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
We know that for sure.
I mean,
Did you get an email I didn't?
You mean I'm
Dude,
pretty sure
this
we've been
far
doing
in
this
advance?
the last few years.
They'll
It's-
tell you
No,
the week
last year we did it
before.
the year before. We didn't. Remember?
Didn't what?
We didn't come in here after the games the year before. We did the Mr. Chubby's thing.
Oh, you're right. We did do that. Yeah, and then they figured out. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, please, Mr. Chubby's. Would much rather do that.
Me too.
I could do that from anywhere. We could do that.
I agree. We were doing like
Oh, the
solid
wrap-up
numbers.
show.
We were doing
On
we were doing-
Facebook.
yeah, we were doing.
The reason that you do numbers on Facebook, I don't mean to bring you down, but whenever you're on Facebook and you scroll past the video and it plays, on Facebook, that counts as a click.
Yeah, not the clicks. I'm talking about
No,
we were literally
comments,
having like
like-
200, 200
nice,
people live
nice.
watching this.
Then I
episode.
apologize.
Yeah.
It's like I was wondering why they don't like now they're doing more stuff on the 1010 Facebook page, but
I would much prefer
with
to do
Graham, our video guy who eats French fries with a fork. Yeah,
he's a gator.
That's strike 2.
he did go to UF. So
That's strike 2 right there.
they're all classy and
Both this week. Strike
Bougie.
2.
yeah, exactly.
Probably drinks out of a paper straw.
For the environment.
Bro.
All right, Greta.
Hey, I was in Gainesville 2 weeks ago. Went through McDonald's for a Dr. Pepper and they gave me a paper straw.
In Gainesville?
In Gainesville.
Ew.
Threw it out. The whole Dr. Pepper.
I just can't. It
In the
messes up
street.
the whole
In the
quality of the
street.
drink.
Take that.
It taints it.
All right, we got to wrap. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.